matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
A look at the Magic starting group. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the point guard. Now, Wagner, after Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go. On the wing, Wiggins, defended by Carter. Works for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Nice assist there. Typically attacking with the scoring move. This time, Wiggins attacks with the pass.
And it's Suggs missing. Miami's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Up top, Burks. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. That's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Banchero, that's good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Hero kicks to Burks. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Orlando, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. No problems knocking that one down. Caldwell Pope's got a couple of threes now in the first for Orlando. There's the pick. Inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And here is Hero. After Jalen Suggs made that last three-pointer. Wiggins from outside. Carter pulls it in. Magic leading by 3. Banchero is screened for Wagner. Pass to Carter. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's where his second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And Suggs throws it down.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. The Magic have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Shot on the wing. Burks pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Adebayo. Takes it off the glass. Adebayo's got 5.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Carter with a screen on Hero. Here's Suggs. Wiggins with the rebound. Miami's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Adebayo the screen. Hero no good. Orlando leading. And Suggs throws it down.
Boy, I like how confident Suggs is on the break. Feels like he's fully in control in these situations.
To the inside. Adebayo, bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Suggs against Hero. And that one's good. Suggs. 9 points in the game so far.
a physical guard. Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Miami's on 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Works for three. It's hauled in by the Magic. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Offensive rebound. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got his second basket of the night.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these offenses are clicking. We'll be back shortly live. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Bitadze in its center. Adebayo with a screen on Suggs. Pass to Adebayo. Hero against Suggs. The three. And Tyler Hero gets the three. Hero's got his first 3 points of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom. And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Burks kicks to Ware. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. Orlando's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Suggs passes to Banchero. Caldwell Pope outside. Releases. It's hauled in by Hero. They've got the opportunity to get the lead back.
And they've been waiting for this chance all game long.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Suggs has got 7 points here in this quarter. Throughout his career, Clark, Kentavious Caldwell Pope has proven himself to be a quality player.
He certainly has, and I love the way he plays. He's locked in all the time at both ends. Really not only understands his role, Kevin, but embraces it. He's out there to space the floor with his shooting and then provide a lot of energy and versatility on defense.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Burks covering. And Caro outside. Just 4 to shoot. Bitadze the pass to Wagner. Fires the three. Wiggins with some nice D. Miami's gone 1 or 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
Wagner outside. The tray. Miami grabs the miss. And here's Adebayo. 10 points for him.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
The Heat with the lead. From outside the arc. Pass to Burks. Adebayo the screen. Loads it up for Adebayo.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Here's Banchero. The Magic again can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Suggs with the steal. All alone. And finished off by Banchero.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
It's stolen by Banchero. Burks against Wagner. Pass to Banchero. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 6. There's Bitadze, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find.
A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Nailed from three-point land. Burks has got 6 points.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Hero kicks to Ware. Riggins outside. To the middle. And it's Gogo Bitadze with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. Adebayo passes to Ware. And he dunks it down.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Banchero looking around. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials.
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
In the locker room, they're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We've got Jaime Jaquez. Robinson is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Jovic in at the 4 slot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. There's the drive. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Buries it from three-point range. Isaac's got the lead up to 3 now for Orlando. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. And like a number of centers in today's NBA, Wendell Carter Jr. continues to hone his three-point shooting.
Boy, I tell you what, Kevin, it's almost mandatory necessary for big guys nowadays to be able to knock down not only the mid-range jumper, but the three-point shot. Give credit to Carter Jr. for seeing this growing trend and then working to put it into his toolkit. When it comes to solid three-point shooting, Anthony makes them when they count the most.
And here's Love from the arc. Hands it from downtown. Love's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Orlando's got the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. There's Wagner with the 3. Offensive rebound. Miami's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Mitchell passes to Jaquez. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Anthony kicks to Black. For 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Outside Robinson, and it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Robinson finds Love, takes it inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey, Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Isaac passes to Anthony. A 3-ball. The rebound by Kevin Love. Miami trailer. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Deep 2 from Robinson. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Orlando's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And good that time. Black's got his first bucket in this one. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
The open shot by Love. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
He's a talented shooter. Love doesn't avoid the mid-range like others might.
Anthony up on top. Covered by Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Carter kicks to Isaac. Inside. Black. Misses the layup.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Jaquez the pass to Robinson. Over Anthony. And another basket for Miami. The Magic trail by 3. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. The three-pointer no good. He'd have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. That one goes. Count it. 7 points for Kevin Love.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
There's Wagner with the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Mitchell outside. A shake. Kicks it out to Love. Over in the corner, Jaquez. Puts up a 3. Black grabs the board. The Magic shooting 47%, pretty solid. Launches from deep. And it's a foul called on Mo Wagner. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Miami now. They're on a 13-5 run here. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That's his first foul. So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
And that one is good from Suggs.
With his speed, Suggs able to get one step ahead, and then he's ready to let it fly.
Takes a 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then it's Paolo Banchero. Then there's Suggs. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. On deep, Adebayo. Burks kicks to Adebayo. 6 to shoot. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
And it's Wagner missing.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. 8-point game. Kicks it out to Banchero. The Magic again can't hit. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Ware. Pass to Adebayo. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Adebayo's got the lead up to 11 now for the Heat.
Exceptional shooter across the floor. Adebayo has a huge presence with the ball.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Magic trail by 8. Here's Suggs. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Offline with the baseline jumper. For Orlando, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Miami leading by 8. Pass to Adebayo. Burks on the wing. Back to Adebayo. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Burks.
Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
The Magic trail by 8. Tries a 3 off the inbound. That's good from Suggs on the assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 3 assists tonight. Burks against Caldwell Pope. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Wiggins sets a screen for Adebayo. And Wiggins throws it down.
You know, Andrew Wiggins is getting better at recognizing what's available from the defense in these screen and roll sets.
It's Adebayo, top of the key. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jalen Suggs. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
Out to the wing. Here's Suggs. Hits it from 3-point range. Suggs has got 12 points here in the second half.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
Burks with it. Picked up by Suggs. Hero passes to Adebayo. Burks for 3. Trains the 3-pointer. And the Heat lead by 9.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
To the right side. Throws it up high. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Miami.
And the big difference here was accuracy from 3-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
There's Wagner with the 3. Caldwell Pope kicks to Wagner. That 3 off the mark. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Orlando grabs the miss. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have to. Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg.
eventually. I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the kiss. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer.
Let off the beat.
Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat,
Got quite the matchup in store tonight, Doris. Two conference rivals set to clash once again.
And BA, there's typically a little bit of chippiness because it is clear these two teams don't like each other, and you and I are here for all of it.
And now the Indiana Pacers starters. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. And it's Halliburton in at the point. Now here's Adebayo. From outside, off the mark.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing. Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Here's Wiggins. And he misses his first shot.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Knocks it down from distance.
Boy, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Hero for three. He buries it from three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And here's Adebayo. Fires the three. Rebounded by Halliburton. All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly BA, got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
Wiggins, no good. Indiana's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Offensive rebound. Pass to Mathurin. Over Wiggins. And it's Mathurin missing. Miami has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start.
Well, Burks has exceptional athleticism, and ooh, he flies to the cup.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Here's Halliburton. And the layup is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Inside, stolen by Hero. Adebayo against Siakam. Fires it. The fader. Adebayo, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And Burks gets it to go.
Burks takes no time getting that shot up, ready on the catch.
Pass to Turner. Down low. Here's Halliburton. And he gets that one.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Hero. And here's Burks. And there's a pick. There's the triple. Indiana with a rebound. In transition, here come the Pacers. Nembhard, good.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
Heat trail by 4. One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, BA, how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work. Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Outside Burks. Takes a 3. Fires in the triple. Burks has got 8.
Well, Burks is a lethal three-point threat. This guy has such an effortless shooting stroke.
Siakam with a screen on Hero. Halliburton misses. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Burks for 3. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game. Wiggins with a steal. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Miami shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. 24 seconds left in the first. Jacks up a 3. Pure from three-point range. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Where? That's good.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Mathurin in at the 3. Siakam, the pass to Turner. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Rebound by the Heat. Now here's Adebayo. He's scoreless. Count that bucket.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
From deep three-point land. Indiana with a rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Three-pointer Mathurin. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami trailing. Burks passes to Adebayo. The rebound by Nembhard. Indiana's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Nembhard outside. Back to Turner. Nembhard outside. 5 to shoot. It's Mathurin with a drive. And down it goes. 2 points. Mathurin's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this is Matherin at his best, driving hard to the cup and finishing in style.
And certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nimar.
Yeah, I think it does, B.A., because whenever he's out there, there's the steadying presence he brings. And that is while competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute.
Pacers leading by 4. Fires from deep. And there's Siakam. That one's good. On the assist from Halliburton. Siakam's got 6.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
Halliburton misses.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
The Heat have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Where? Burks passes to Adebayo. Wiggins with a screen on Matherin. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
How about the quick jump and 7-foot wingspan of Wiggins? Just major advantage on the offensive glass.
And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A line change here for Miami. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Halliburton looking for an opening. Turner finds Halliburton. Over Mitchell. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Heat trail by 5. Outside Robinson. 1:35 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Right side Love. Shoots over Matherin. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
Well, Kevin Love specializes in finding the open space on the floor. Pays off with a nice catch and shoot.
Pass to Siakam. Beyond the arc. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. He's got 9.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here's Halliburton knifing in. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator and he's putting it to the defense.
Pass to Jaquez. From outside the arc. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Outside for Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Mitchell. Three-pointer, Halliburton. And he can't get that one. Here's Jaquez. And again, it's Miami from deep. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner.
And that's a foolish pass. Plain and simple.
Substitution on the court.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. Well, now a minute to check in with it. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
32. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Duncan Robinson is out there with Davion Mitchell. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Jovic in at the 4. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. It's a 1-point game. Pass to Love. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by McConnell. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Oh, got that one up quick. Neesmith's got 6 points.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Love, a screen on McConnell. Here's Jaquez. Back to Mitchell. Here's the 3. On target from range. Jovic has gotten his second bucket.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Nice move. And the layup is up and in. Mitchell's gotten his first basket of the night.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's McConnell. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Pass to Mitchell. To the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
I don't think there's any doubt. Love can finish with authority like that more than you think he can.
Here's the screen by Bryant. Here's Toppin. And the slam dunk by Toppin.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Jaquez. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. For the tie. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Shepard. Yet to see a basket. No one covering. And now a 5-point Indiana lead.
Well, excellent concentration from Bryant on the offensive end, actively looking for ways to facilitate for his team.
Mitchell misses. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. To the middle. Tipped. McConnell outside. Bryant outside. Takes the 3. That one is off. The Heat have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Here's Jaquez. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Jaquez has got 9.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Neesmith's shot is off. The Heat have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Jaquez no good. The Pacers have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Here's Shepard. Outside for McConnell. And here's the fast break. Here's Jovic. And it's all tied up. He's got 7.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Here's McConnell. 4-3. Here's Bryant. Pass to Neesmith. And here's Toppin from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Toppin's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Wow, from the arc, Toppin shoots with real authority. You can tell it's an area of the floor that he's comfortable.
From deep, Mitchell. Again, the Heat score. Here's McConnell. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Both teams will make substitutions.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Wiggins against Matherin. Here's Nembhard. And Indiana misses again. Hero against Halliburton for the lead. Wiggins, great positioning on the putback. And
And the Heat lead by 1. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
So we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position.
You're coming in at full speed. Hero was just too quick.
On the wing, Mathurin, hounded by Wiggins. And Mathurin, good for 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Adebayo passes to Wiggins. Indiana with a rebound.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
Halliburton against Hero. Oh, the sweet touch inside by Halliburton.
Well, you have to understand how to score when you're in the paint and you are 6'5". Tyrese Halliburton, he knows the way.
Fires for 3. Here's Ware. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. Indiana leading. Here's Mathurin. Rebound Miami. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Burks. Wiggins passes to Hero. Outside Burks. 4 on the clock. From behind the arc. Drops in the 3. And the Heat lead by 2.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Halliburton for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Now here's Burks. Defense right on him. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Wiggins for 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 5th rebound in this one. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, how about the ability to get that defender to bite on the pump fake? Turner's so effective at getting guys to commit.
Toppin, he's checked in for Nembhard. And he's good on the second. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. They lead by 1. From deep three-point land, the long-distance 3 is buried.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Halliburton for 3. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Burks. Hero for 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
3-pointer Mathurin. And Hero grabs the board.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
They get it back. And Adebayo slams it in.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by the Heat. And we've got 1:18 left in the final quarter. Pacers trail by 9. Toppin with it. Now Wiggins defending. And Indiana misses again. Turner against Adebayo. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Toppin outside. The three connects from downtown.
The very definition of a stretch four. Toppin is a knockdown shooter, so vital for the spacing to his basketball team.
Adebayo, a screen on Halliburton. Hero. Siakam pulls down the board.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
This is what the team likes about Mathurin. He's calm and cool when they need him to step up. Yes!
I think Alec Burks has proven in big moments he's ready to deliver.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Hero for three. Kept alive. Here's Adebayo. Fires the three. Oh, the trifecta!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
So the Heat win it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blow. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke.
everybody doing? Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. And it's Halliburton in at the 1 spot. And for Orlando, underneath in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the 1. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce. It really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Making use of the corner pocket, Halliburton, such an elite level offensive player.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table, and he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, you need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Carter finds Wagner. Shoots a fader. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Turner with a screen on Suggs. And it's Halliburton missing. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
Suggs passes to Banchero. Wagner wide open. Buries the long-range jumper.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Banchero. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. And he's good on the 3 ball. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
Carter with a screen on Halliburton. There's the lob to Carter.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Siakam. 3-pointers off the mark. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. It's tipped. And it's Carter missing.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. Siakam for 3. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. Here's Halliburton. 6 points for him. Siakam a screen on Suggs. Halliburton for 3. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Suggs. Still without a basket. And stolen by Siakam. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. And a wide open look for Mathurin. No good on the 3. Orlando trailing here. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Carter kicks to Banchero. This one for 3. Another miss by Orlando. And Indiana shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. The Magic have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Hands it from downtown.
And he's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
The Magic have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Halliburton finds Siakam from downtown, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Suggs with the ball over Halliburton, and no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Magic out in front, leading. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And we also have seen them continue to fire from deep. With the results they're seeing, you can understand why.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. The shot's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
We did a lot of winning down there.
We did.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points.
Yeah, defenses, beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
And it's Halliburton missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Caldwell Pope passes to Wagner. And here is Suggs. He's covered by Halliburton. Deep 2 from Wagner. Kicks it out to Banchero. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Suggs passes to Bitadze. Back to Suggs. High post try. That's short off the rim. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Here's Halliburton. And he lays it straight in. Halliburton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pacers.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
Here's Banchero. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. He's got 5. The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Orlando grabs the miss. Banchero's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The rebound by Turner. The Pacers shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. Pass to Suggs. Misses the 3. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. Mathurin for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Mathurin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Wagner outside. from past the arc. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Down low and finished off by Banchero. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Pass to Siakam. Off target from outside.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And it's a three-point Magic lead.
And great attention to detail from Banchero on the play, making sure he's there to get the ball and send it back. And it took him a little while, but he's really got that three working now. This has been a different quarter for him.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Halliburton for three. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Suggs. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
Wagner is out there with Carter. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Anthony, and it's Black in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Anthony kicks to Wagner. Here's Black. And it's McConnell with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Goes up. Watches the slam dunk finish.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Gotta be a little embarrassed by that.
There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster, but everyone builds on the players who came before them, and the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation for it.
Pacers trail by 3. Toppin, no one around him. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Magic have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming up blocked at the break. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Nesmith. Jacks up a 3. Carter pulls it in. Magic leading by 3. Isaac passes to Carter. Toppin against Wagner. Out to Anthony. Fires for 3. Good on the triple. Anthony's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
I tell you, Isaac has great vision for a big man. Can see over defenders easily thanks to that size.
Here's Shepard. And the 3 ball is good. Shepard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Anthony dishes to Black from deep. The Pacers pull it in. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Toppin. No good. That would have tied it. Orlando leading. Anthony taking his time here. Carter. Isaac outside. There's the three. Toppin pulls it in. Pacers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Isaac passes to Wagner. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:39 left in the third quarter. And here's Anthony from the arc. The rebound by Shepard. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 2.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Drills the three-pointer. Black's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Assisted by
1:09 left here in the third quarter. Anthony kicks to Isaac. Kicks it out to Wagner. Pass to Carter. Back to Wagner. And the three off target. Pacers trail by 3. Indiana moving the ball around. Neesmith, and it's all evened up.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Wagner outside. Goes up from the top of the key. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Wagner's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Right wing. Here's Black over Shepard. And it's Orlando with another. Here's McConnell. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game in both. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Banchero's checked in for Wagner. Wagner comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Tavius Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Black. And it's Suggs in for Cole Anthony. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point. Halliburton for 3. Mathurin for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner outside. Now, here's Suggs. Nembhard covering. Now, here's Suggs. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Wagner from long range. Pacers trail by 5. Halliburton inside the three-point line. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Suggs. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Siakam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wasted no time on that one.
Yeah, hustle play by Turner in transition, giving his all to be there to finish that fast break.
And here is Suggs. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. The Magic again can't hit. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Suggs dishes to Caldwell Pope. Drills it from outside. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 6 now for the Magic.
And not the first time we've seen this. When KCP's confident, when he's in rhythm, he can fill it up with the best of them.
Siakam against Suggs. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Drops in the tray.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. The Magic making a switch here. Bitadze's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Now Suggs, Caldwell Pope on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. No good with the triple. Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Turner. Shot from the top of the key. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got 6 assists now in the game. Wagner finds Suggs. Takes the 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Magic lead by 4.
Oh, terrific move offensively from Suggs. He is locked in on that shot and finishes.
3-pointer. It's tipped out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Sinks the triple.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Magic leading by 7. Suggs with the ball. Wagner outside. Lots of room. No good off the back of the rim.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Halliburton for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Caldwell Pope outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Banchero. Caldwell Pope passes to Banchero. Suggs with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. And it's Wagner missing. Here's Indiana. 7-point differential. Mathurin for 3. The rebound by Bitadze.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Halliburton against Suggs. Nice shot from the wing.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Siakam sets a screen for Mathurin. Hits the 3-point bomb. Here's Suggs. Fires from way outside. Misses. And so it's Orlando winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's...
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
And the starting lineup for Miami. Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Orlando. Pass to Batase. On the wing, Suggs. The baseline, Jay. Adebayo grabs the board.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Burks no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Batase, the pass to Banchero. Wagner for three. Hits the trifecta.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Gets the three ball to go.
And Hero early on in his career finds himself in these big-time moments.
Suggs with it. Now Burks defending. Releases. Suggs with the bucket.
Man, can that guy shoot a turnaround jumper or what? Almost an impossible shot to defend.
All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
Orlando with the ball, following the bucket by the Heat. Kicks it out to Wagner. There's the three. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Wiggins, no good. Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Banchero finds Wagner. Back to Banchero. Stolen by Hero. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Adebayo from long range. No good. Here's Batase. Outside, Caldwell Pope. The deep three. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Ware. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. I asked him outright if he had a plan for Tyler Hero. Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, quote, "We just have to cause problems for him on defense, hand in the face, crowd him, anything to discourage him from taking shots. So he hopes they can keep Tyler quiet by hassling him all night long." Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
And just not the guy you want shooting the ball from the free throw line against you. Caldwell Pope can more than hold his own.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Now here's Hero to the left side wing. Drains the triple. Ware's got 5 points.
The offense just opens up if your playmaker comes from that 4 or 5 spot, and Bam does such a great job of it.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. The three ball. Nails it from beyond the arc.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout. And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Batase. Shot from the wing. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. He's got 5.
That's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Hero for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, producing from behind the arc, that is huge stuff from Tyler Hero.
Banchero outside. Lets it go from deep. Offensive board. Batase, the pass to Wagner. Banchero outside. Off target from 3-point range. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Suggs against Hero.
Intelligent play there by Hero. Upsets the defense and then hands it off for the assist.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. The three from Suggs. The rebound by Burks. The Heat with the lead. From deep. Orlando with the rebound. Batadze's got his 5th rebound in this one. Lets the three fly, and that's good. Contavious Caldwell-Pope for 3. Caldwell-Pope's got 8. Up in time, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Orlando?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
It feels like the three-point line has opened up really early in this one, too. They've been looking confident from behind the arc, but there's a lot of attempts going up.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Ware in at the 5. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Adebayo. And stolen by Suggs. In transition, the Magic on the run. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
Launches a 3. Rebound by the Magic. Batadze's got his 6th rebound on the night. You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, B.A., would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called, whether it's center or forward. It doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
Wagner for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Hero with it. Wagner picks him up. Pass to Ware. Outside Burks. And here's Adebayo. Wide open look. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
And these are the kind of plays where Bam Adebayo has a chance to show off all of those skills.
Suggs, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. And stolen by Adebayo. Here they come with numbers in transition. The 3. Nails it from 3. Adebayo's got 5 points. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing
on. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The Heat have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Wiggins with it. Wagner picks him up. Burks passes to Hero. Wiggins with a screen on Banchero. Back to Hero. 4 on the clock. Adebayo, no good. And stolen by Adebayo. On the wing, Burks to the paint. Pass to Adebayo. And it's going to be a 3-second call. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? Nah, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Suggs. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Shoots. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. He's got 9.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Batase can't hit. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That one misses for Hero.
And Hero, one of those guys who just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. Does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
And the Magic making a change here. Carter's checked in. Now here's Wiggins. The rebound by Carter.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Banchero. Paolo Banchero flushing it home.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Wiggins for three. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. On the wing, Caldwell Pope, defended by Burks. From deep, and it's Contavious Caldwell Pope with the 3. Now it's a 3-point Orlando lead.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Adebayo, puts up a deep 3 from beyond the arc, and then some. Adebayo's got 8 points.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
I mean, the second effort from Carter Jr., real nice motor on this guy.
Here's Ware. No good on the triple. The 3 from Banchero. From distance, Paolo.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense, and he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Adebayo from... And it goes!
They got that one.
Gets it! Wow!
That's before the buzzer right there.
Monster buzzer beater. Helps carve into that deficit. It's anyone's game now.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Orlando ahead, up 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Contavious Caldwell Pope displaying his skills today.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Anthony. Wendell Carter is out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Jonathan Isaac, and it's Black in a 2-guard. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Now here's Anthony. From the arc. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Pass to Jovic. Puts up a 3. Counted from distance. Jovic has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Black. Now here's Carter. Covered by Love. Ooh, a good look from Carter. And again, it's Orlando converting. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Love, the screen on Anthony. Mitchell against Anthony. And it's Mitchell penetrating. And the layup falls.
Ooh, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They lead by 1. Outside Carter. Fires from the wing. And Orlando again with the bucket. Here's Mitchell. And here's Robinson. And that's a foul called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Black for 3. Rebound Miami. Brent, it didn't take long for Jaquez Jr. to establish himself as one of the steals of his draft class.
Yeah, the interesting thing with where he played was how he gained the confidence of the teammates around him. A lot of expectations about playing winning basketball. Well, Jaquez did a lot of that in college. He's got great feel, great size, and seems to be in the right spot most of the time.
Now here's Anthony. No points so far. Black, no good. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And he's going for the lob. It's tipped. Wagner with a steal. To the middle. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. There's a screen by Love for the lead. Novic's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Isaac. Here's Black. A minute 58 left in the third. The three, Anthony knocks down the long J. Now it's a 5-point Magic lead.
I'm not sure who is supposed to be guarding him. Ridiculous laps there defensively. The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those. He's not the guy that you want to give a wide-open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
There's a screen from deep. Mitchell. It's hauled in by Isaac. Magic leading by 5. Anthony outside. Pass to Wagner. Let's go with a 3. Mitchell grabs a miss. The Heat have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Robinson gets the bucket.
And that's some progression for Duncan Robinson, just being able to score off the bounce.
Mitchell against Anthony. Here's Black. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. Hits the three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Isaac. Fader on the way. Rebound Miami. Love with the ball. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jaquez. And that misses. That would have put him up. Anthony outside. Just 3 on the clock. Misses the layup. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Magic out in front. They lead by a bucket. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. Orlando leading. Here's Suggs. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, fantastic focus from Suggs. Showing toughness, fighting through the contact.
From downtown, sends it home from three-point land.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point.
And Caro no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Wiggins. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Magic have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Burks no good.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Suggs outside. Launches a three. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
Yeah, once Suggs gets hot, he's not easy to stop, especially when he's getting whatever shot he wants.
Adebayo up top. Here's the pick. Outside Burks. Wiggins for 3. Orlando with the rebound. Batadze's got 8 rebounds in the game. Orlando leading by 4. The 3 from Suggs. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 8 now. Oh, sweet move. And it's laid in by Hero.
The paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
The 3 from Suggs. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
On the okay. Wiggins put on a show here.
And Wiggins committed to help the team out offensively. Big shot.
Into the lane. Wagner on the wing. Hero against Suggs. And Carroll with a screen on Hero. The 3 from Suggs. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. He got a piece of it. Out to the right wing. Pass to Burks. Now here's Adebayo. That one's good. This game is all even.
Bam stepping up and making a huge play for his team that time.
Suggs surveys the D. And Carroll with a screen on Hero. The 3 from Suggs. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Putting this team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this.
Adebayo a screen on Suggs. Here's Hero. It's rebounded by Banchero. Magic leading by 3. Wagner on the wing. Banchero outside. Takes the 3. The rebound by Burks. Miami has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. We've got 1:08 left to play in the 4th quarter. Looking to end this cold spell. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Seemed extremely focused on that hoop the whole way. You could see it in his eyes. Was not going to be denied.
Batadze, pass to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Wagner. Clock at 6. Money.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
And Carroll passes to Batadze. Batadze with a screen. To the right side. Uncovered. And it's Miami with a rebound. 17 seconds left in the game. Burks for 3. He's off from 3. And Carroll outside. Here he goes. Missed inside. So a close game here sees Orlando taking this one. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you.
Are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Tyler Hero. Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the 5. Now, here is Halliburton. After Tyler Hero's miss, Nembhard. Siakam finds Halliburton. Screen by Siakam. Back to Halliburton. Offline with his 3. For 3. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Hero.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Halliburton against Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Ware. No good there off the double clutch. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Mark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
And it's Halliburton missing. The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Moves back up, and he sinks the layup.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Really hard to stop his pull-up. Excellent J from Halliburton.
Hero against Halliburton. Hero, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Adebayo, that's a 2-pointer. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. On the wing, Turner. Drops in the layup for 2.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touchdown on the block. I mean, you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Halliburton against Hero. The fadeaway. And again, it's the Heat missing. Pacers trail by 3. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. And it's Mathurin missing.
The Heat leading by 4.
To the paint. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
Halliburton for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Halliburton's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pacers.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Hero, that's a two-pointer. Nembhard grabs the board.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Great job that time by Halliburton, staying under control. You know, sometimes you can get a little overzealous when you see the floor wide open. He was right in rhythm.
Here's Wiggins, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Siakam, good.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Turner with the steal. Outside Mathurin. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And Hero drops them both. 26 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Halliburton kicks to Siakam. From past the arc. And Ware pulls it down. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. Pacers with the rebound. Left side, Halliburton. Got it. Good job in the low post. Halliburton's got 10 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Hero out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in its second. And then Toppin with the jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that. Good awareness that time to put the shot right back up before the defense can react.
Halliburton passes to Toppin. Back to Halliburton. Toppin a screen on Hero. Here's Halliburton. And the layup is good. Halliburton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being...
Oh, what a play! Woo!
That's not fair. Adebayo using his athleticism to give this crowd something to remember. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Here's Nemhard. Off target from three-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pacers leading by 6. Pass to Mathurin. Fires from deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Matherin's got 6.
And with each made 3, Matherin's confidence rises, an encouraging sign.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Mark, when you think of siblings who have played in the NBA, the Lopez brothers, and now the Toppin brothers come to mind.
Can only imagine how cool a feeling that is to be able to play in the NBA with your brother. It's a dream come true for anybody to get to the highest level of pro basketball. And then to have a couple of players from the same family doing it together? Come on, man. Doesn't get any better than that.
Burks with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Hero.
Oh, high effort play by Hero. Running the floor to finish the fast break strong.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Now Adebayo. He has 7. A 3. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. Ron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 to 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. Bangs home the trifecta.
Halliburton, with the answer, was anxious to throw it right back at him.
Burks looking around from 17 feet out. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Wiggins kicks to Burks. Beyond the arc. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Now, here's Toppin. 6 points for him. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Toppin's got 8 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Burks drives to the hoop. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's McConnell. And the layup's good off the glass. McConnell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. Shepard out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Bryant in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Neesmith can't get it to go. Mitchell outside. Launches a three. Pacers with the rebound. Here's McConnell. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant. And the Pacers lead by 10. Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping to draw fouls, and then two, whining when fouls aren't called.
Robinson for three, knocks down the three ball. Robinson's got his first 3 points of the game.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Siakam's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
They get it again. Jaquez. Knocked away and stolen by Siakam. The finish and finished off by Siakam.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Jovic, no good. Pacers leading by 9. Shepard, the pass to Neesmith. Stolen by Mitchell. Robinson for three. Siakam pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Here's Jaquez. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Jaquez has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. McConnell against Mitchell. McConnell kicks to Bryant. The three ball. Rebound by the Heat.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the third quarter of the game. Robinson misses. Pacers leading by 9. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
Love with the screen for Mitchell. It's rebounded by Neesmith. The Pacers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Bryant. McConnell passes to Bryant. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Bryant's got the lead up to 13 now for Indiana. Mitchell wide open. No good from outside.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Robinson for three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Snatched up. Siakam kicks to McConnell. And again, it's Indiana.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Mitchell passes to Jovic. And the shot goes in. Jovic has got 5 points so far.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Siakam for three. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. And the Pacers lead by 16.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Count it. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. McConnell with it. For three, Siakam. It's rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And so it's Indiana sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the lead wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. For Miami, look at who they've got out there. Bam Adebayo is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. Right side Hero. Fires from 14. And it's Miami with another.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Tapping a screen on Hero. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
To the inside. And Toppin throws it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that silver platter, just served him up.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. It's good from long range.
There's the athleticism of Wiggins, which is hard to miss. I mean, he's got forward momentum going, able to stop and then pop.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Halliburton's got 24 points. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
And a wide open look for Mathurin. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game. Wiggins drives in. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow.
And what a beautiful move it was that he picked.
A fader. Toppin can't get it to go.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
Ware dishes to Burks. Fades. Hero kicks to Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Fades away. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And then Toppin with the jam.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Adebayo with a screen on Halliburton. Toppin with the steal. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Oh, can we get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
Halliburton right side. Mathurin for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Hero's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Ware. Pacers with the rebound. Toppin with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Mathurin for 3. Burks pulls it in. The Heat trail by 13.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Indiana.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Tyrese Halliburton.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Burks with the steal. The numbers in their favor. And Wiggins throws it down hard. And here's Halliburton. 24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside Turner, the shot. Pass to Toppin. And then Toppin with the jam.
Halliburton has such a really good feel for the game. He knows exactly how to get his guys to step up.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm,
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the kiss. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer.
Let off the beat.
Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him eat, stone cold killer.
Let off the beat.
Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla.
Defense looking for answers.
really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
I'll look at Orlando's opening lineup. On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point. Now here's Halliburton. Lets it go from deep. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Now Halliburton loves answering a challenge. A three made on one end means it's time for him to come back and answer.
The three from Suggs. The rebound by Turner.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Caldwell Pope finds Banchero. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. The definition of a stretch five, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a three.
It's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Here's Suggs. Mathurin with a rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Halliburton misses.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Suggs against Halliburton. And another miss by Orlando. Indiana's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Siakam, no good. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Outside Carter. Caldwell Pope against Mathurin. From the wing, it's rebounded by Indiana. Launches it from deep. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Suggs. Oh, and Turner with a block. Mathurin passes to Turner. Misses the three. They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
Out of bounds, it'll be Pacers ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Halliburton surveys the floor. Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Turner, a screen on Suggs. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one goes in. Halliburton's got 5 points.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Gets the three to fall.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's Turner from the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero. Magic trail by 5. Wagner for 3. Fires in the triple.
Franz Wagner is a very capable offensive player. Knock down those deep shots, young sir.
Siakam, no good. Orlando's gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. And it's Wagner missing. The Pacers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. The shot by Nembhard, no good. The Magic shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. The 17-footer. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Halliburton goes. Here's Siakam. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. He's got 5.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Banchero with a screen on Halliburton. The kick out to Banchero. Jacks up a 3. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. The 3, Mathurin. It's rebounded by Wagner. And so here is Orlando, trailing by 2. And Bancaro gets it to go.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Bancaro.
Halliburton up top. He's covered by Suggs. The three. Caldwell Pope pulls it in. Let's go with a three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's a tie game. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Toppin at the 4 and Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Now here's Mathurin. The 3. The shot by Nembhard, no good. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Suggs. Wagner outside. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. Wagner's got 6 points.
You get the sense that no matter where he is on the floor, Franz Wagner is comfortable offensively. This guy can really shoot it.
Orlando leading by 5. Doris, no secret how talented the international players are in the NBA, especially those from Canada.
Yeah, we've seen a number of Canadians come in and have a high level of impact for their team. For Mathurin, think about his availability his rookie year, played in almost every game, and this guy is a legit scorer at this level.
Halliburton misses. Orlando's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. And it's slammed in by Carter.
In his vicinity, I promise you, Carter Jr. is going to catch the basketball. Woo-hoo-hoo!
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. But of course, he makes good use of it.
For Orlando, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Suggs, no good. Pacers trail by 4. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
If you let Toppin penetrate, he is tremendous finishing. Boy, don't let him get off the dribble drive.
The kick out to Bancaro. Over Toppin. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Wagner for 3. He drops it from range. He's got 9.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Here's Toppin. Nembhard outside. Pass to Mathurin. From deep three-point land. The offensive rebound. Toppin passes to Turner. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Yeah, Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score deep.
Wagner for 3. Indiana with a rebound. There's the 3. Shot's good by Mathurin. Mathurin's got 6. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Well, we're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Pass to Carter. Kicks it out to Wagner. Can they get it? And Toppin pulls it down. Indiana leading to 3. Mathurin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Well, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Halliburton against Suggs. Pass to Carter. Now Bancaro. The shot. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Caldwell Pope for three. Carter, it's good on the putback.
Well, in pursuit of the basketball, that extra effort paying off for Wendell Carter Jr.
Here's Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The three from Suggs. It's rebounded by Indiana. Nimhard, right side. Top it inside. Second shot opportunity. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Pacers out in front, up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And get ready for the Fan half-court shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. They've got Gogo Batadze. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Mo Wagner. Then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Black in at the 2. There's Neesmith with the 3. With the tip, controls the rebound and the putback. Siakam's got 7 points.
Well, Pascal Siakam showing you I can do a little bit of everything. You need an offensive rebound, a second chance opportunity, willing to do what it takes.
Lets the 3 fly. They get it again. For 3. That shot off. Magic trail by 10. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Siakam pulls down the board. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Oh, and a fast break for the Pacers. Three-pointer in transition. Siakam's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you love the confidence from Pascal Siakam. Ready on the catch, rise and fire. Nicely done.
Will it go? Indiana with a rebound. Outside Neesmith, and here's Bryant outside. It's hauled in by Isaac. Magic trail by 13. He takes it in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Isaac's gotten his first points in this one.
This guy has great agility at his position. Jonathan Isaac so fluid when he's driving to the cup.
They get it back.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Oh, trying his luck from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Isaac's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, Jonathan Isaac, if he can consistently make shots, he has got such incredible potential.
And here's Siakam for 3. Anthony grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Isaac's shot is off. Indiana leading by 8. Here's Shepard. Indiana again missing.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Buries it from 3. Black's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's McConnell. Neesmith on the wing. From deep. On target from range. And the Pacers lead by 8.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Anthony against McConnell. Here's Batadze. Oh, and Bryant with a block.
Boy, you'd love to see more of this from Thomas Bryant. He has the length necessary to send shots back.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Now here's Isaac. He's got 5. Very pretty alley-oop. And now just a 4-point Pacer lead.
Well, how about Jonathan Isaac showing a desire to share the basketball? I love it.
Here's McConnell. Kicks it out to Siakam. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Natase with a screen. Anthony, the pass to Wagner, and the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Pacers leading by 6. McConnell left side. Siakam outside. Launches it. Orlando with the rebound.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Anthony, the pass to Black. Here's Batase. The rebound by Neesmith.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder should he have moved it just one pass more.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. 12 seconds left in the third quarter here. Caldwell Pope for 3. The shot won't fall. He got it up. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
That is a huge three-pointer. Extends the lead at the last possible second. That'll give him a big boost going into the fourth period.
And so it's Indiana. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Nimhard and Matherin, they're the wings. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Intercepted! Three-pointer, Halliburton. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there.
And just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
Ben Carroll with a screen on Halliburton. Inside. Oh, it's Ben Carroll going up top.
I mean, did you see the strength and force? I mean, that's what puts Ben Carroll ahead.
Siakam with a screen on Suggs. Here's Halliburton. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Pacers lead by 9.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Ooh, Halliburton leaving no doubt.
Yeah, this play is about the effort level of Tyrese Halliburton running the floor to get that break.
Wagner for 3. Sinks the tray.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
It's Matherin with a drive. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Suggs with it. Picked up by Matherin. Goes up on the wing. And is good. Off the back rim and in.
It is always so fun to watch a guy with a well-rounded offensive game heat up. Mr. Franz Wagner, welcome to the party.
Now here's Halliburton. Oh, taking the contact. Halliburton.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
And a smart feed from Suggs. The defense making it easy, leaving his teammate open.
Halliburton against Suggs. Oh, a beautiful finish by Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton's got 23 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Now here's Halliburton. Outside Matherin. And they'll get another chance. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside. Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Great open look there. Turner's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you just love how Miles Turner goes right up with it, right? No hesitation, catch and shoot.
The three from Suggs. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 8 rebounds in the game. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game. And the Pacers making a change here. Toppin's checked in.
Onto the court for the Pacers.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he's going for the oop here. And Caro no good.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Pacers.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Tyrese Halliburton.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Down low. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And then Caro gets it to go.
3.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Halliburton with the ball. From deep three-point land, on the money. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie